I'm here today outside the so-called seat of Welsh Government, or Senedd Cymru, Welsh Parliament as they prefer to call it, or the Welsh Assembly, which is what the people of Wales actually voted for, admittedly by a very tiny margin, back in 1997. The reason I'm here is just to explain some of the measures that our so-called representatives in this building actually voted on this past week and how they affect our lives. Kirsty Williams, the Minister responsible for education, decided this week that Wales will be the only country in the United Kingdom not to have any formal exams next year. What do you think that will do for your child's prospects when they start to enter the job market? Also this week, First Minister Mark Drakeford dictated that we cannot meet friends and family in our own gardens because we cannot be trusted. And yet, it's perfectly okay to meet them in pubs and restaurants. Does that make sense? Also this week, the Assembly voted to recognise and support our servicemen and women and veterans on Armistice Day. And yet Leanne Wood, the Assembly member for Plaid Cymru, voted against it. Afterwards, she claimed she made a mistake and should have abstained. What does that tell you about Plaid Cymru and Welsh nationalist support for our very brave men and women in uniform? And only today, Friday the 13th, Vaughan Gething publicly announced that he will not rule out compulsory vaccinations for the people of Wales. More than 20 years ago, I opposed the establishment of this institution and devolution as a whole. And here I am now, 20 years later, still opposed to it. But hopefully, people can now see from themselves why my objections were right in the first place. We all know that Wales is a beautiful country, and we're all proud to live here. But what a shame it's governed by this monstrosity and the people who work within it. Join us at Abolish, the Welsh Assembly Party, and let's get rid of it for good.